Howdy, folks. Guillaume Clousant-Tate here, coming at you from Red Deer County, Alberta. Welcome back to Episode 2 of this three-part series, digging into that Jim Balsillie video from Jordan Peterson's podcast, Failure or Success in the Time of Trump. It dropped March 17th, 2025, and here we are, March 22nd, staring down the barrel of where Canada's at right now. Last time I laid out how we got here: BlackBerry's collapse, Keystone XL's grave, Ottawa letting foreigners swipe our IP like it's a free-for-all. Today, it's all about the present. Trump's trade war kicking us in the shins, Mark Carney running the show with some serious baggage, and how our economy's holding up or not. Out here in Alberta, it's a rough ride, so let's unpack it. First up, Trump's trade war. It's a beast, and Balsillie's not mincing words. He calls it unpresidential, unprovoked, unkind, and almost certainly illegal. Guy's got a point. Trump's been back in the White House since January 20th, 2025, and he's swinging that America First hammer hard. Right now, we're eating tariffs averaging 12.5% on our exports to the U.S., stuff like aluminum from Kitimat, BC, steel from Hamilton, Ontario, and crude oil straight out of Alberta's patch. TD Economics says they're set to ease to 5% by December 2025 thanks to some USMCA arm twisting, but that's still a chokehold. Out here, oil's our bread and butter. Suncor's pumping from Fort McMurray. Cenovus is hauling out of Cold Lake, and every tariff point's a job lost. Trump was threatening a 25% hit just weeks ago, March 9th. Same day, Carney won the Liberal leadership and even floated annexation talk, which sounds nuts but spooked folks. Balsillie's saying we've been sleepwalking into this, and I'm feeling it. Alberta's taking the brunt. Zoom in on that tariff mess. Canada sends 75% of our exports south, $500 billion a year. Give or take, oil's a big chunk, about 3 million barrels a day, most of it from Alberta. Those tariffs jack up costs. U.S. refineries start looking elsewhere, say Saudi Arabia or Mexico, and our rigs slow down. I know guys in Red Deer who've seen shifts cut already. Balsillie's mad we didn't see this coming, and he's right. After years of leaning on the U.S., we're caught flat-footed. Trump's playing hardball, and we're scrambling to keep the lights on. Then there's Mark Carney, our new PM since March 14th. Balsillie's got a zinger in the video, calls him Trudeau on steroids. Brutal, but it's sticking with me. Carney slid in after Trudeau bailed late 24, won the Liberal leadership March 9th, and hit the ground with big moves. He's keeping retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports like steel, bourbon, whatever, saying we'll hold till Trump blinks. Gutsy, I'll give him that. Trump's not one to back off easy. He's also scrapping the consumer carbon tax. Huge for us out here. That tax was bleeding farmers dry. Guys near Innisfail paying extra to haul grain, and truckers too, like my buddy Dave, who's been griping about fuel costs for years. Carney's swapping it for green tech handouts. Think tax breaks for electric rigs or solar on barns. I'm all for lower costs, but I'm not sold on the eco fluff. But here's where it gets messy. Carney's got dirt on him, and it's fresh. Conservatives are hammering him for lying about Brookfield Asset Management. He was chairman till January 25, quit to run for leadership, and says moving their head office to New York happened after he left, except there's a letter, December 1st, 2024, he signed as chair pushing shareholders to vote for it. Vote passed January 27, 2025, and boom, a Canadian firm's now Wall Street's. He's telling media it wasn't his call, but that letter's got his name on it. CBC's got the scoop, and it stinks. Then there's how he treats the press, dodging questions on his investments, won't touch ethics disclosure rules. Conservatives are calling him sneaky, and I'm with them. Out here, we don't trust suits who duck the truth. A PM who greenlit jobs leaving Canada while Trump's squeezing us? That's a gut punch. Let's break that Brookfield thing down. It's not just optics, it's jobs. Their HQ was in Toronto. Hundreds of folks, from execs to janitors, tied to that. Moving to New York's a signal. Canada's not worth it. Carney's out there saying he'll fight Trump, but this looks like he's half in the U.S. camp already. For Alberta, it's personal. We're bleeding oil jobs to tariffs. And now our PM's got a hand in shipping finance gigs south. Balsillie's warning about loyalty fits here. Carney's global cred's taking a hit when we need a Canada First guy. Now, the economic snapshot. Where are we at on March 22nd, 2025? Numbers. Wise, we're not sunk, but we're not thriving. GDP's chugging at 1.5 to 1.8%. Better than the 1% crawl we had pre-Trump per BDC's outlook. Inflation's steady at 2%. I can still grab a double-double without selling my truck. Jobs are up. Stats Canada says 330,000 added in 2024, and some of that's hitting the patch. Rig counts are ticking up near Drayton Valley, and that's keeping folks fed. But Balsillie's got this nag. Our IP's still a sieve. Foreign firms are snagging our tech, drilling software from Calgary, seed genetics from Lethbridge, and we're not plugging the leak. He's saying that's our Achilles heel, and I see it. Every patent lost is a future job gone. Carney's playing the global card. He's got cred from running the Bank of England till 2020. First week as PM, he's meeting France's Macron and Britain's Starmer. March 17th, big photo op, and cut a radar deal with Australia on the 18th. That's smart. We need trade buddies with Trump acting up. 75% of our exports to the U.S. is a choke point, but trust the rub. If he's lying about Brookfield, dodging media, what's he hiding? Alberta's hauling this country. Oil, beef, grain, and I'm not feeling the love from Ottawa. Danielle Smith's fighting for us provincially, suing over carbon taxes, pushing pipelines, but federally we're exposed. Here's my take. Center-right and Alberta proud. I've worked the rigs, paid my dues, and I back Smith 'cause she gets it. Alberta's the backbone, and we're tired of being kicked. Carney's got moves, tariffs, tax cuts, but this Brookfield crap's a red flag. My Pierre Poilievre is in the wings, quieter globally, but I'd bet he'd lean hard on what we've got. Oil, jobs, no fluff. Right now, we're teetering, tariffs biting, Carney's wobbling, and Alberta's wondering who's in our corner. Balsillie's yelling we're vulnerable. And out here, it's loud and clear. That's where we stand, folks. March 22nd, 2025, in the thick of it. Trump's hammering, Carney's juggling, and our economy's clinging on. Next time, we'll look ahead. How do we climb out, or are we toast? Stick with me. It's going to get real. Catch you then.